I'm very glad to be here. As you all know, VIT has been ranked as #1 private engineering institution in the country recently. It's not just the hard work of people here at VIT, it's also because of the brand ambassadors like you. You have spread the good word. So that's another major factor which has taken into play in that ranking. So I wanted to thank you on all that. As was pointed out earlier, what started off as a small plant is growing into a big tree, but not yet. 23 years in human lifespan might be a big gap, but in a university lifespan, 23 years is a very short period, and within this short period, VIT has achieved a lot, but we have a long way to go to achieve much more. As you know, 2009-2010 year is going to be celebrated as our Silver Jubilee year. So I'm sure we can all get together. Earlier also, but in Silver Jubilee year we should have a grand get together. When I went to Singapore recently for the alumni chapter, they said, okay, for the Silver Jubilee alumni get together, we are all coming from Singapore to Vellore to attend the meet, and I was really moved. People want to come from foreign countries to attend our January 26th event. That's really amazing. In fact, for the upcoming January 26th, we are planning for a video link with other countries like Singapore and maybe Dubai. We should time it well so we can have a live coverage. So we are growing rapidly and growing very big. And as far as the institution is concerned, we have many goals planned for the Silver Jubilee year. One of the goals being we want to get American accreditation, the ABET, American Board of Engineering Technology accreditation, and we have a long way to go in that regard. And we also want to enhance our intellectual capital. We have plenty of good teachers here, but we need to do a lot more on that regard. And couple of things as a Pro-Chancellor, what I thought is, what can you do as alum of VIT to help VIT in its mission to become a world-class university? I noted down a few points. The first thing which you are already doing, spread the good word, become evangelists of VIT, proactively talk about VIT to your contacts, business contacts, everyone. When you write in your blogs or internet sites, have VIT in mind. And as Chancellor was pointing out in his message, the key thing is to keep in touch with not just each one of you, but with also the base, the alumni office. One of my first priorities after assuming office as Pro-Chancellor in July was to appoint an alumni officer because I know the importance of alumni network to the institution. So that's why we appointed a full-time officer, alumni officer, Mr. Krishna Kumar here. You can also always be in touch with the office, and whatever help you need with the institution, he could be a single point of contact for you. And we'll also be, whenever you change jobs and there's a significant event, just send an email to him. And of course, the other important way you can help VIT is to consider VIT students in your recruitment. When you hire, you should consider VIT graduates for placement. I see many of them shaking yes, that's very encouraging. Placement, training, and projects. So we have a 6-month project for our BTech. Unlike what we had as project nowadays, in the final year of BTech, they are given the full 6 months off for full-time projects. So that's a good opportunity for you. And I want you to give suggestions to VIT's improvement. Your feedback is pretty important. And there's one more thing which we were, as an alumni, we were all discussing how we can help VIT. One of the ideas, Srikanth, where is Srikanth here? Please, Srikanth, later when we have an informal session, I want Srikanth to present that idea to you. So these are some of the ways which you as alum can help the alma mater. And of course, later when we pass the mic to you, I want to hear from you as how VIT can be of help to you. Okay, that's the formal thing out. I mean, I wear two caps today. One is the Pro-Chancellor cap, the other is the alumnus cap. So I'm wearing the alumnus cap now. It's nice to be among friends. Of course, there's an old saying which says, "Oh God, I can protect myself from my enemies. Please save me from my friends." So, that's a very funny saying. I felt, as wearing these two caps, sometimes has had some nice moments for me. When I was the vice chairman a few years ago, my grandma from the village, she visited us. She came to our house, and I was getting ready to go to VEC at the time, and she asked me, "Where are you going?" I told her, "College ku poren." She was surprised. "Yenda appa innuma college ku poittu irukka? Ungoda padichavanga ella vela vaangitaanga innum college poittu irukken." So it was an interesting moment I couldn't forget. I mean, as Mr. Sellum was pointing out, as recently I was watching this some TV channel, and this Nyabagam Varude song was playing. There was many Mudan Mudalaga comes along, and of course your memory heart starts running. Like in many movies they show the heart starts running and memories start flowing. So I feel very nostalgic today meeting many of you after 17 years. Signs of experience have started showing for many of you. Graying of hair, receding hairline, growing ponds. So, No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean a single person. It's all of us. The hairline starts receding and everything. Many of us are approaching 40. In Tamil they say, "40 vandha naai gunam vandrum" solvaanga. So we'll have to be careful, not to get such characteristics. Approaching middle age. This, okay. Cross 40, okay. I wanted to be... No, don't look at him. Don't look at him. Okay. 40 is the new 20. So, after all, age is state of mind. So, people start quoting this only when they grow older. They don't quote this younger. Of course, our memories also, some of us probably it starts fading, but not for most of us. So, let me test. I'll ask you a couple of questions. Okay, quiz program. Who was the best male classic dancer of our group? Okay, one more question. Who was the best male singer of our times? Oh, Chandra Kumar is here. No, we are not going to leave him today without singing a song. Best? Now, best pair, we'll come to that later. Okay, who was the best drummer of our times? Okay. Guitarist? Oh. Of course, we cannot forget our teachers. Many of them are already here. I still remember Dr. Chidambaram's solid state physics. The way he used to talk about the color of black. The black has many meanings to him. For us, black is only